Alright, in order to wire this control board, I'm going to start with the high voltage first. This is black wire here, is 120 volts that comes from your supply box here with 100. There's a 120 volt black and your white neutral. Okay, 120 volt black goes to the door switch. From the door switch, it needs to supply 120 volts to the control board to the line terminal. Okay, you also have to have the neutral, which is the neutral wire coming from here, and it needs to go to these five terminals. Here is your neutral bar basically. Okay, we're going to plug those in there. Your two connections of course go here. It's the only places they can go. Now in order to get 24 volts to the board, you got to attach it to your transformer. This is common 24 volts, and they hook up here on the transformer. Okay, in order for the transformer to get 24 volts to come out of this side, you got to apply 120 volts to the other. Okay, black wire is going to go to a constant 120 volts, which on this control board says XMFR, and then the neutral side of your transformer is going to go to one of the 4 remaining neutral terminals. Okay, next we're going to hook up the leads for the blower motor. Okay, we're going to use high speed for cool, and on the board here at the top it says cool, so we're going to put that there. We're going to use red for, which is low speed, for heat. We're going to put that on the terminal that says heat. The brown and the yellow are 2 other speeds that are not going to be used, and we're going to put those on the 2 terminals that say park because they're not being used. The only other one left for the blower is the neutral. It goes to one of the remaining 3 neutrals on the side of the board over here. The only wire left is the wire here that goes to the flame sensor for the heater, and it goes right here on the right hand side of the board where it says FS and flame.
You parking it? That's not parking, right?
No, that's not park. The park was for the two speeds of the blower. The FS flame is for your flame sensor on the heater. Okay. And then of course you have the 5 wires here on the bottom. This low voltage they're using yellow for cool, green for blower, red for power, 24 volts. They're using blue for common, and white for heat. Okay. Now if you want to turn it on, first step in the sequence is going to be turn it to heat and turn the power up. Okay.
Plug it in. Power in.
Plug it in, Gordon. There we go. Okay, now that the unit has power, we got it turned to heat. We got it turned up to 90. Pushing the door switch so we can apply power to the board. First step is your induced draft motor comes on. The induced draft motor creates a negative pressure on the what the hell's the name of that thing?
Pressure switch.
Pressure switch. The pressure switch closes. Once the pressure switch closes, it turns on your igniter. Once the igniter's lit, the control board will send a signal to the gas valve to open. Once the gas valve opens, it lights, and the flame sensor sends a signal back to the control board saying that the flame lit. Once it's lit, it'll run for 30 to 45 seconds to let the heat exchanger heat up, and then your blower motor will come on and blow warm air
into the place. Right.
into wherever it's going. And then, as soon as it reaches temperature, your flame will shut off, your induced draft motor and your blower will keep running. Your induced draft motor will shut off, and then your blower will shut off after its time delay is finished. Any questions?
No.
That's it.